Well, we're talking about fishing today, and being out on the water fishing all day can be a ton of fun, but it can also be a little rough on your skin. So whether you're going fishing or going to the beach or just hanging out outside, it's so important to put on sunscreen. But it's just kind of crazy to figure out, you know, what SPF and all that kind of stuff. So we've got Dr. David Z from Aurora Health Center in Bondwell here to kind of set us straight. Thank you so much, Doctor. I have to tell you, thanks for coming.
You're welcome.
My daughter just went to camp for a week, and we went shopping for sunscreen, and there's like an entire aisle of it these days, you know? Lots to choose from.
Right. There are a lot of different products out there, but I think the most important part is look for products that provide both UVA and UVB protection. And, of course, the first thing is you got to apply them, because a lot of people just don't think about applying sunscreen when they first go out into the sun, especially, you know, when it's a little cloudy. And of course, we're applying it frequently, every 1 to 2 hours. Actually, is very helpful too.
Yeah, that's you know, it washes off in the water.
Mm-hmm.
So if you go to the beach, keep reapplying it. What about the SPF? I know we brought a bunch of different samples here. Should you always, you know, now it's crazy. It started out, I remember when it first came out, it was like 10, 15, 25. Now it's up, some of them are up to like 65. Does it matter?
Actually, not that much. You know, let's say the SPF of 15, you know, actually block out about 93% of the UV radiation, and a SPF of 30 will block out about 97%. So actually, you get 4% improvement between 15 and 30. But the most important part is actually applying the sunscreen in the first place. And reapplying after that.
And don't forget your lips too. Boy, your lips can burn, and you know, they have all sorts of great products now for your lips.
Yeah. The other important part about protecting your skin is wearing, you know, hats and lip balms, and actually moisturizers and stuff like that can also contain a lot of sunscreen in it. Clothing such as long sleeve shirts, pants, and of course, you know, decreasing the amount of sun exposure if you can. You know, if you have sunblock on, that doesn't mean that you could stay in the sun a lot longer, because you still can have a lot of sun damage. Even though you may have a base or a tan, the tan or base actually doesn't prevent all kinds of radiation damage from the sun, because there are other forms of radiation that will get through the tan.
Yeah, you'll always find me at the beach. I've got the cap on, and I'm in the shade, and I've got the sunblock on, so you got to really cover all your bases. What happens, though, if you do get a really bad sunburn? How do you know, what should you do?
Yeah, once you get sunburn, of course, the damage has already occurred, and what you want to do is prevent another one, because actually one sunburn in your childhood or adolescence doubles your risk for skin cancer, or 5 sunburns in your lifetime. And unfortunately, most of the sunburns are very mild, but some of them can be severe. Some people can develop heat strokes or heat exhaustion, and if that's the case, then you need to seek medical care, because they can be life-threatening. Those symptoms include nausea, vomiting, headaches, fainting, confusion. But for those mild cases, usually local treatment is the best. Basically, you use cold compressors in your skin 4 or 5 times per day. And some people recommend mixing in a little bit of baking powder in it too, to help to soothe the skin. And you can also apply topical agents such as aloe, sauna, that kind of stuff. And some anesthetics may be helpful, but you may want to avoid benzocaine. Sometimes that can increase the irritation in your skin, especially for a child. And the other things are, if you do have a lot of pain and swelling, you can take anti-inflammatory medications, and you want to take these early on because they'll work better that way. And that includes like Aleve, ibuprofen, Advil. The Tylenol, of course, is more helpful for the pain, but it won't affect the swelling that much.
All right.
Yeah. And of course, if you have severe problems with the sunburn, such as blistering or pain, you may have to go to the doctor and get prednisone, stronger pain pills, silver sulfadiazine, which may help with the skin.
Well, let's prevent that and wear our sunscreen. And they even have these kinds now, little teeny bottles you can just throw in your purse. I always have it with me.
Yeah.
Thanks, Doctor. Appreciate it.